What's up, y'all? So it's been 3 months since I last did my pedicure, so let's go ahead and transform my feet from this to this. Alright, y'all, so I'm going to be doing my feet and I'm going to be doing a fill-in on my acrylic toes. So right here, as you can see, I got some pink stuff on there. That's just regular polish because I was trying to kind of like camouflage the new growth underneath until I could do another fill-in. But it is long overdue, so it is time for me to do my toes again. So it's been about a few months since I last did my last fill-in. So I know I got a lot of new growth and a lot of built up dead skin there. I also had to cut my toenails down just a little bit because my toenails were getting a little too long, and usually when they get to a certain length, that's when they start stabbing my skin underneath and they start curling under. It is not very comfortable at all. So right now I'm just removing the polish with some acetone, and I'm gonna go in and push back my cuticles. Now, I do apologize if my voice sounds a little stuffy today, and that's because I think I'm catching a cold, so my throat has been irritating me all week. So if I do sound a little stuffy or slurish, I apologize. That's just from me trying to recover from a cold. But I'm just taking a nail file and just pushing back my cuticles because I didn't have no cuticle pusher with me, and all my other cuticle pushers at a salon right now, so I don't have none with me besides just this. So I decided to, use what I got. But afterwards, I'm going to take a sanding bit, and my favorite sanding bit is the 120 grit. You can also do 150 or 180 if you want something a little bit more finer, but I'm just going in around the cuticle and just getting rid of all that dead skin, leftover cuticle that's on the nail plate, and just really smoothing down all that leftover acrylic that's lifting as well. Okay, so now after I'm done taking all that dead skin off, like you can't believe how much of a difference already it has made. Now I'm just going in with some rubbing alcohol just to clean off my nails real good. And you can see all that new growth there. It's just so much new growth that has happened over the month. So it was definitely overdue for some. Now, if you see some of my toes are a little bit darker than others, that's just the amount of melanin that's in my skin. Some toes are just darker than others from genetics. Ain't no bruising or anything going on with my toes. It's just simply that's the color of it. But after the alcohol dries, I'm going in with 3 different primers. So I'm going in with a dehydrator, a non-acid primer, and a protein bond. So those are the 3 that I use for my toes, just to really help that acrylic stick on really good. And I also use that for all my acrylic sets as well when I'm doing my nails or other clients' nails. Okay, so now I'm going to add the acrylic to my toes. So for the acrylic, I'm using a nude base because I always do nude for my toes. I don't really do a lot of colors unless I'm doing like pink or baby blue or just solid white or a Frenchie, which is, going to require a nude base anyways. But I'm just using this nude from Not Polish, and I really like their acrylic because it doesn't run too much. Like, unless the bead is too wet, then it's going to run regardless. But yeah, I do like it because it's just easier to work with, especially when you're doing your toes and it's in a different position like usual, like you would with your fingers. You're gonna have to get used to working around it, so that's what I usually do. But up. You can see I'm just feathering the bead all the way up, and I did have to add a lot of acrylic this time because of a lot of new growth that was there. It was pretty much like doing like almost a full set over and over again. And then just any areas that needs to be filled in, I'll just add just a little bit more acrylic in those, but just, you know, making it look nice and neat again. After adding the acrylic, now I'm just going to go in with this bit right here. This is a volcano medium drill bit, and I like this drill bit because it has a sharper edge to it. So this is what I use a lot on my toes to really seal in them cuticles, because we want to make sure them cuticles is really sealed in, especially since these are toes. So, you know, you put more wear and tear on them. So I like to make sure they really last. So I'm using this to shape the nails up really good. I got this at like a lowish medium speed. I don't really go by RPMs like that. I just go by low, medium, fast, and then super fast. So or high. But so I'm just shaping the nails up really good, basically making sure they're nice and smooth. So then I'm just using my 100-180 grit buffer just to make sure everything is nice and smoothed out, and make sure there's no drill marks in between the nails. It's also going to help get rid of any of those flyaways that's on there, just to make that application really nice and smooth looking. Then I'm just going to use my nail file just to make sure the corners is nice and sharp, and make sure that the shape is shaping. Alright, so after filing, shaping, and buffing the nails, I'm just taking some rubbing alcohol and just cleaning my nails off one more time just to get rid of any leftover dust, any oils, anything like that off my nails. And right after that, I'm just gonna go ahead and do the design. So the first thing I did was I added a base coat to my nails just to help that polish stick on really nice and solid. And now I'm just going in with some white polish, and for my other toes I'm gonna do a white French, but for my big toe I'm gonna do a black French. And the reason why I'm doing a black French is because I'm gonna be doing a chrome design on top of that one. So that was pretty much my idea for the design for my toes. Okay, so after curing my nails in the length for 60 seconds, now I'm going in with a gold chrome here, and I'm just gonna rub that right into the black French for my big toe. After adding the chrome, now I'm going to add a charm on top of my nail, and at first I was going to go with this gold butterfly, but I didn't want it sticking up too much and catching on everything, so I decided to go with the second option, which was the glass rhinestones, which you have to put together into a butterfly. But these rhinestones are from Temu, so shout out to Temu, because Temu got all the rhinestones that you need. So I'm going to be using these on my nails, and I'm going to be using the Mia Secret resin glue to hold these onto my toenails. After letting the glue dry for a bit, now I'm just going to add some non-wipe top coat on top of my nails and then let them cure in the lump for another 60 seconds. Okay, so now I'm just going to be using one of my cuticle oils that I have for sale on my Etsy shop, which if you haven't checked out yet, the link will be down below my video if you are interested in purchasing a pen. So the kind that I'm using is the Sweet Candy Tart, which smells very fruity, has like a really fruity-ish candy type of smell, but it smells amazing. I just absolutely love it. So we're just going to combat that dryness from all the alcohol and acetone that's been used on my toes, just to add some life back into them. So that cuticle oil really does help, and it's got keratin in it, so it's going to help add some strength to your nails as well. And it's also got vitamin E, jojoba oil, and almond oil, so it really is going to help maintain that moisture onto your cuticles and help keep them from splitting, cracking, peeling, all that type of terrible stuff. So yeah, I love using this for my pedicures and my manicures, and as you can see, it just really just makes my feet nice and moisturized looking again. And I also have other scents available as well, just in case you are interested in purchasing any other scents that I have besides this one that I'm using here. But I'm gonna tell you, this is definitely one of my favorites. Alright, so that's pretty much it, everyone. So that is my acrylic pedicure now done. I just got to get the heels and the soles and all that kind of stuff. I still got to do some foot filing, some foot soaking, but I got the main work done, which was the acrylic. Excuse me. But yeah, so my toes are finally done, and let's see how long this lasts. I bet you I could go at least another few months before then I do another filling, because you know it's getting cold outside, so I'm not going to be wearing sandals or anything like that. So we'll see if I'm motivated enough to do another set in the winter, but otherwise than that, that is pretty much it, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and yeah, get your feet done, because lots of people be neglecting their feet. Like, the feet is the most important part of your body too. Like, you gotta treat it with some love. But yeah, so I really like this design. I really like the little gold that pops out with the butterfly combo. That is so pretty. And again, don't forget, I got this cuticle oil for sale on my Etsy shop, along with other scents and a non-scented one available. So go ahead and check it out. Link will be down below, and I hope y'all subscribe, and I'll see y'all on my next video. Bye. Oh, and also, before I forget, don't forget to follow me on my other social media pages now. You can now follow me on Instagram or on TikTok, so either one of those work for me. And with that being said, again, y'all have a good one. Peace.